Red Panda. It is Wednesday here at P&D Studios, which means it is Food Review Day. But before we get into the lovely food reviews, just make sure you like and subscribe for more awesome videos from P&D Studios. So this week, we are going to be just talking about the Upper Crust. No, not the Upper Crust, the band from Boston. Yes, they are quite awesome. But the Upper Crust in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. A fantastic pizza joint. But don't take my word for it. Please check out this video. Alright, so let's check out the Upper Crust, or I should say, let's talk about it. So, directly from their website, it is located in its elegantly restored downtown location. The Upper Crust has a sophisticated, modern vibe, with a little retro industrial thrown in for good measure. Yes, it does. I absolutely love the Upper Crust. Now, when you go to the Upper Crust, the first thing you're going to notice is if you were a Gettysburgian, this used to be part of the Eagle back in the day, or something like that. I can't really remember, because I've been here 30 years, and I should remember, but I don't. But the Upper Crust is absolutely amazing. Let's start with the design, because I got to talk about this design. I usually don't talk about design of a building, but when you first walk up to the Upper Crust, even if you're walking across the street, it stands out amongst everything else, because these little glass panels here, they actually fold up. So during the summer and spring, when the weather is nice, you can sit by the window and you almost feel like you're sitting outside with the cold breeze of the wind coming in. It's just absolutely amazing. When you walk inside, you have this modern vibe of industrial feel. It's very, very open. I love an open feel, so you don't feel like you're claustrophobic in these restaurant chains, say like TJF Fridays or Ruby Tuesdays. It is absolutely open. You have an open air kitchen where everything is cooked right in front of you. Now, what makes this different is they use wood fire ovens to cook their pizza and cook their food. And of course, you can watch the chefs prepare the seasonal menu right in front of you. I think that's cool. That's a unique idea. I absolutely love it. So, as you saw in the video, of course, we tried a plethora, that's my new favorite word, plethora of different kind of foods. We got the hummus. I got the French fries with aioli sauce. Oh, that aioli sauce is absolutely delicious. I used it on my pizza, too. Spinach pizza. Cheeseburger pizza. I got myself V for Victory beer out of Philadelphia, and Korean wings. So let's first talk about the appetizers, and I'll talk a little bit about the beer. So let's talk about the hummus and the fries. So the hummus, as you saw, was fantastically plated. It just looks like a work of art. I was afraid to touch it. You got hummus on one side, and you got Greek yogurt down the other side. and you have these little bell sprouts in the middle, which is elegantly plated, and you get these little crust of bread. I think it's the same crust of bread that you use to make their flatbread pizzas or their pizzas, which is delicious. I would say that was just absolutely delicious. The flavor, the taste, there's not much more I can say about it. It was just elegantly designed. This is a plate or dish that was designed that I could see in a five-star restaurant just by the way it looks. I usually don't say that. Now, with that being said, I'm going to do something different this week. I'm going to break down the food as I talk about it. So with the hummus itself, I'm going to give that, with the taste, the presentation, a 10 out of 10. Now, we got the fries with the aioli sauce. First, I didn't know what the sauce was, but the fries were just absolutely delicious. It was cooked right. It had the right amount of seasoning, because there is a good and there is a wrong way to cook fries. I got fries the other day when I went to visit the beer house, and that's also going to be a review. And those fries are mediocre at best. But these fries were cooked just right with the side of the aioli sauce. Oh, this is absolutely delicious. So I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. Now, I tried a beer. I love my IPA beers. And I am sure you like your IPA beers, or you like beers in general, or maybe you don't drink. But the IPA beer I got was from Victory. Victory is in Philadelphia, and it is an absolutely amazing beer company. Now, however, the first time I tried Victory, I got beer at my local beer store. I tried it. It tastes like skunk beer that's been sitting out and aging in the sun for days. Oh my goodness. That just turned me off in Victory. It really turned me off in Victory. But I tried this new beer from Victory, as you saw in the video, and I absolutely loved it. Now that's now my list of favorite IPAs. I love Victory now. The beer, that is going to be a 10 out of 10. Now let's move to the main course. Yes, the main course. We had the spinach pizza, which my mother got. The spinach pizza, I tried a little bit. There was a plethora of spinach. I told you, my new favorite word is plethora. Spinach on that pizza. It was cooked just right. The sauce, the flavor, presentation, all of that together, right size, 10 out of 10. The cheeseburger pizza is a unique concept. I never thought it would work together. You had the cheese, and then top of that, you had the hamburger, pickles, ketchup, and mustard, all in this small size. And I tried that pizza. I didn't think it would go well together, but boy, it was so good. Now, I used the leftover aioli sauce and used ketchup and just kind of put more on it for flavor, but it already had enough flavor. Now, with the cheeseburger pizza, I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. Now, I will admit, they were busy. We were there in their busy time, what you call dinner rush. But I was there supporting the Gettysburg Community Theater. So, support your local businesses. They're trying to raise money to save the theater. So I'm there supporting the theater. But my dad got the Korean wings. It took a while for them to come out. But I'll have to admit, I tried the wings. I'm a fan of wings. I'm a fan of anything Asian. It had that little kick. Had that little spice. Whew. I could feel it with my first bite. Of course, excuse me. Of course, my friend would say, "No, you can't handle that spice." Oh yeah, I could handle it, but I didn't want to. I really didn't want to. It was great. It was spicy. It was hot. But my dad said it was just a little bit too sweet for him. I have to admit, it was sweet, but it was spicy and sweet. So with that, I'm going to give those Korean wings probably a 9.5 out of 10, which is not bad. They're good, but not the best. So 9.5 out of 10. Now, usually, when I go there, because I've been there quite a few times, I usually get the margarita pizza, which is pretty good. There's a pizza with date. I'd never tried it before. But there's so many other things on the menu that makes the upper crust what it is, the upper crust. It's kind of a highly sophisticated version of a pizza joint, which you will be so happy to try, because I tried it. I've been there. I finally took my parents to it, and everyone absolutely loves it. So overall, the service, the pizza, the food, the atmosphere, location, I'm going to give the Upper Crust a 10 out of 10. That's right, 10 out of 10 for the Upper Crust. I absolutely love it. I will warn you though, the prices are a little bit on the expensive side, but what do you expect for good pizza? So with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe for more awesome videos here from P&D Studios. And of course, I want to hear your experience with the Upper Crust, so leave it down in the comments below. But for now, this is Rocky Red Panda signing out for this week's food review. And of course, let's see what's going to be coming up next week. Well, we have a plethora of videos coming up next week. Next week, we're going to be going to Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, and we're going to be talking about a brand new place for barbecue called the Florida Boys. They just opened up, so stick around for that. But for now, eat healthy, good eats. Till next week, peace out.